Welcome back guys to the another video of Excel tutorial. Today we are going to discuss how to compare multiple RFQ responses on a single unified sheet with the normalized numbers. Here you can compare multiple suppliers RFQs and generate a recommendation which one should be selected as per the RFQ criteria and which one should be the alternative, and also visualize each of the supplier score against RFQ criteria and their total weighted score. You will also be able to calculate the total cost of ownership for each of the supplier, which will be helpful in order to generate a recommendation to select a preferred supplier. You will also get to know that how you can create a risk profile of each of the supplier, and you will be aware the supplier you are going to select, what is the risk associated with it. Let's start. So before starting on the RFQ response sheet, we should know what is RFQ. So RFQ, which is request for quotation, is a formal procurement document sent to suppliers requesting pricing and terms of a specific good and service with defined specification. The RFQ comparison matrix enable objective, data-driven supply selection by evaluating all responses against weighted criteria, eliminating bias and ensuring best value, not just the lowest one. If you want to know what is the difference between RFQ, RFP and RFI, at high level, this is the difference. But there is a video available on our channel. You can refer it. It is comparing in detail what exactly is the difference. Now for this particular sheet, what are the evaluation criteria? So the example of RFQ which I am going to take in this particular sheet will be comparing supplier on these evaluation criteria. First is the price, then the lead time, third is MOQ, which is minimum order quantity. The lowest quantity supplier will be a preferred one. Then the payment terms. Higher the payment terms, it will be impacting the cash flows. Hence, higher payment terms are preferred. Quality compliance, obviously it should be ISO standard. Then supplier reliability and warranty and support. So what is the scoring methodology which we are going to use in this sheet is like, first we will assign weight to each criteria. Then we will score each supplier on each criteria. Then we will be providing certain weight for each criteria and assessing each supplier as per their rating. Then we will calculate the total score of each supplier by doing the sum of all weighted score, and the highest total score will be our recommended supplier. I will give you example and explain it in detail in the coming tab. What is the benefit of doing in this way is that it is objective, defensible, and it eliminates bias and the politics. Sometimes people have their personal choices, so at least you can provide a data-driven approach in order to select any supplier. Here we are explaining some template features and some color codings. Let's move to the RFQ details. So before you are going to compare your supplier for a particular RFQ, you want to write down the details of it. So you can put down what is your RFQ number, what is the title, on which date it was issued, what was the response due date, which department actually started this, and for which item it was, and what is the annual quantity, and what is the delivery location, and some other information as well. Now comes to the main part, which is the comparison matrix. In the comparison matrix, first of all, you will write down all of your suppliers and the criteria at which you are going to compare all of your suppliers. So this section is a data input section where you are going to write down the responses from a supplier, and then this is a normalized table where all of this will be converted into a quantitative data and normalized to a scale from 1 to 10. Then you need to provide weight for each of the criteria, and by considering the weight and the score, each of the supplier will be given a total weighted score. Okay, so how does it work? So let's say for the unit price criteria, you have write down the prices from each of the supplier. The same way, lead time from each of the supplier, MOQs, payment terms, warranty, quality rating, whether it is ISO certified or not, and the reliability rating. All of these you need to put. As soon as you put this number, this particular sheet will automatically get generated. How does this work? Let's say if you check unit price, we say lower the price, better it is. So here, if you see that this supplier has the lowest price, so that is why it has provided the highest score. If I move this number to, let's say, a lowest one, which is, let's say, 1.45, it will automatically update the number and will give this supplier as higher number. So there are two types of scale, because in case of price, lower is a better, but in case of payment term, higher is the better. So in this case, let's say here, this supplier is providing highest days. So that is why it has been provided 10 rating. Let's say if I am providing higher days here, like 600, so it will automatically inverse it. So here, lower is the better, and here, higher is the better. But this sheet automatically work with both of the scales. Once you have provided this input across the supplier, now you need to provide that which particular criteria matter to you most. If you are very much price sensitive, you can weight price higher. If you want material with the shorter lead time, then you can increase the weight here. And if payment terms matter you most, then you can increase the weight here. But the overall weight should be 100%. So once you combine the weights and the overall score, you will get a finalized score. In terms of finalize, which supplier is going to have highest total weighted score is going to be my preferred supplier, and the first runner up or the second highest score will be my alternative. This sheet is fully automatic. Let's say if I reduce the price here like 0, and it will automatically select this. You just need to provide the input and it will generate the recommendation as per the weighted score only. But in our recommendation tab, we also need to consider the total cost of ownership that we will see in next tab. So once you create this particular sheet, this chart is also visible in which you can see that how your supplier is performing across these criteria. Like for this Acme bearing, you can see that this is chart. You can actually visualize that how each of your supplier is performing across various criteria. You can also visualize your total weighted score so that you can see that if someone is not performing well, then how far it is. So before moving ahead, I just want to bring your attention on one initiative which is going on this channel. So we have started our CSCP completion certification course training. If you are a part of Insider Club membership, you are going to receive 90 plus high quality videos, 8 comprehensive module. We will be providing your exam focused learning with practical example and tools. Right now, this membership is under $3 and price are going to increase after June 15. So I will request you, if you are interested in it, this is the right time. You can join it with less than $3 and get access to 90 plus high quality videos for the CSCP preparation. Let's move on. So for the TCO or the total cost of ownership analysis, we need to check that it is not only the price which is going to impact my decision. I will be calculating the total cost of ownership for my procurement. If it is higher, then I might not be going for that supplier. Or let's say if the unit cost is higher but the total cost of ownership is lower, I want to go with that. So for that, we are calculating a high level total cost of ownership. So just to tell you, this is the high level total cost of ownership calculation. There is a detailed video on this channel related to the total cost of ownership. You can check it on the channel. You can find it. And here we are explaining that how you can actually calculate the components of total cost of ownership with the automated Excel and actually make a wise, prudent, data-driven decision while selecting a supplier. Now move to the TCO calculation at high level for this particular purpose. So here we will be writing the annual quantity for all of my suppliers. Then what is their unit price? Then the annual purchasing cost is simple. Just multiply these two. Then there are two costs which I need to provide as per my experience or just like a ballpark game. Let's say you can have a high level data related to the freight cost or the quality defect for each of the supplier. These you need to provide. Freight cost you might be having an idea, but the defect cost you can keep it equal for all or as per your experience with the supplier. Now we are going to calculate the inventory carrying cost. So inventory carrying cost at high level, what we are taking MOQ divided by 2 multiplied by the unit cost and at 25% of inventory value. So this particular part consists of inventory value and we are multiplying by 25%, which is a thumb rule for the inventory carrying cost. The same way for the payment terms benefit. So let's say if I'm having a 90 days of payment terms, it means that I can carry my cash till 90 days. So by taking 8% as an interest, this is how much I'm going to save. So what I'm saying that I'm taking the payment terms days, I'm dollarizing it by this and multiplying it by the 8% so that I can calculate that how much interest I'm going to earn. So this is how you can calculate the total cost of ownership for each supplier, which is nothing but sum of all of these. Okay. If you check here, you will get to know that this supplier seems to be the lowest TCO. In our prior comparison, as per our criteria, the supplier one, which is Acme bearing, was the first one. So here we can see here it is falling on third, let's say third ranking. And this sheet is also fully automated. Let's say if you are going to provide this as a 0, it will automatically create this as a best. So this is how you can calculate the TCO. And in the recommendation page, if you go, you can check that total weighted score and the annual TCO are being looked upon to analyze supplier and make a decision that which one is being selected and which one is a backup. So in the recommendation tab, you will be having a recommended supplier. What is it weighted score? And we are also mentioning the TCO will be lower for the budget payer. So primary, our decision is going to be influenced by our criteria. The TCO is the financial check. So if let's say as per my criteria, this particular supplier is the best one, but as per my financial constraint, this supplier is better, then that will be a financial decision. So here we are explaining what are the key criteria are being used in this Excel sheet and what are the next step. Let's say once you have finalized which supplier you are going with, then you have to notify that supplier and initiate contract negotiation. Then you need to conduct supply side audit and quality verification. You need to request for samples and the final quality testing. You need to negotiate the final terms and establish backup supplier as contingency and set up the performance monitoring KPIs to monitor the progress, whether he is delivering as per the SLAs or not. As a bonus, I am also providing you a risk assessment table. Here, you just need to write down all of your supplier and then you need to write down your risk criterias. You just need to provide the rating as per your past historical experience with that supplier across these risk criteria. The sheet will automatically calculate the total risk score and it will provide that this supplier is having a low risk profile or a medium risk profile or a high risk profile. Let's say if I move this to 4, automatically this supplier become a high risk profile supplier. So this is also a key input in order to select your supplier, and you can provide the output of this sheet into the comparison matrix as a reliable rating as well. Okay, so hope you have liked this video. If you want this Excel sheet, I will add it in the description of the video at a very minimal price. If you want for us to cover some other topic, please suggest in our comment box. Till then, keep optimizing. Thanks for watching.